I started off this week with high hopes of being productive and getting a bunch done. I was filled with hubris and I thought that I was gonna maybe get all of my photo card holders finished and all of my standees and maybe some new photo cards. I have a lot of deadlines coming up, which makes me extra motivated. In August we have the Fairy Gala event down in Vancouver, and then I have someone proxying for me at HachiCon, and I'm gonna try out Cutie Fest. Not to mention we're gonna be really busy in September. We're gonna go see Beach Yes in LA, and then we've got the last Cutie Fest of the year. I also want to see about holding a little picnic for Jameel Twisted Wonderland's birthday. Then immediately we have a friend coming to stay with us, and then we're going to convention again in Idaho. October's none of my goddamn business because there's simply too many events. So I've been trying to get a lot done at the cafe, and you know, I've been playing a little Twisted Wonderland on the side. I feel like I kind of default to Twisted Wonderland when I don't know what I want to make because it's really nice to be able to make smaller stuff for it because I have lots of ideas. It's just a really good filler for when I want to do something but I really don't have anything to do for my larger projects. I wrapped up the Pumfior photo card holder and I'm so happy with how it turned out. Ignahart,
Our wrong bag is here, I gotta go.
But the good news is that one of my larger projects has arrived. The sample is here and I am so freaking excited. Unboxing new merch gives me a thrill like absolutely nothing else. The idea for the Arirong bag came to me in a vision when we were seeing them in Las Vegas, and I think it was Jimin, his spirit spoke through me. Or maybe it was the sleep deprivation demon attacking me after we drove 20 hours to the concert and then 20 hours back. Regardless, this concept had been haunting me since May, so it's really exciting to get the sample in. I'm trying a lot of new stuff with it. I'm not sure if everything is something I'll try again, but I'm really happy with every little piece of it. I'm extremely fortunate that my manufacturer has extremely good communication and she always listens to what I've got to say and listens to the vision and she gets the vision, and you know, sometimes she improves on the vision. The absolute biggest deal for me on this is that bow. A lot of people before I started the pre-order were a little bit worried about if the bow was going to be too long and too clunky and too in the way of things, and I really and truly didn't think it would be. I think I stand by that seeing it in person now. But because it was a really common concern, I wanted to try and find a solution that would work for everyone, which meant that I was asking my manufacturer if there was a way to make it removable, and she was like, yeah, snap, obviously. And you know what, baby girl, you're so right. You are the smartest person on earth. The problem that I've run into with this manufacturer is that the communication can be kind of hard because what I want to say is, oh my god, you've done it, you're a genius, you're perfect, I love you, I'm gonna kiss you on the mouth, and do you want to have children because I can provide. My girl is fantastic, but what I say is, oh my god, Grace, that's amazing, thank you so much. I'm really pleased with the inside of this bag. It's a lot smaller than I usually go for, but it should fit a Switch just fine. And it'll also fit a phone and keys and wallet and all that good stuff, but the thing is, someone messaged me and was very, very worried about if a Switch would fit inside, and you know what, it would. I'm very happy to announce. I also think the back of a bag has been a bit of an oversight for me as a designer, and I apologize for that. I'm improving every day. I am so happy with how this came out. My wife was very smart and chose the embroidery lyric. And I've seen photo card holders on other bags, but specifically the Blue Soul inspired me for this, and I'm very grateful. Their bags are amazing. I think they're not making them right now, but I am so glad that they did because they're so freaking cute. Another concern that people had was whether this would have a long strap. It does have an attachable long strap. There's also some D-rings on the side because of the strap, and that's really good for hanging off trinkets as well as your strap. It can fit both. I suspect I'm gonna add some extra photo card holders to mine because I've been making photo card holders for a minute, and I think that if I made one to match the bag, it would be so freaking cute. Ita bags are one of my favorite things to make. Like, from a business standpoint, yes, they're my big ticket item, but also they're just so much fun to design. My biggest thing is that I want my bags to be functional as well as really pretty because I like them to serve the purpose of being stunning, but I also really want them to serve the purpose of holding things really reliably and being long-lasting and comfortable to wear. And you know what? I think I kinda nailed it. But alas, not everything this week can be about the Arirong bag, so we got back into the photo card holders.
Good lord. This thing's kind of a lot, but I do think it's cool. I don't know. I'm a little about overall, but I think it works well enough, and if I want to redo it, I can redo it. But right now, I think this is how it is.
Unfortunately, it was bothering me enough that I had to go through and redo it.
I'm pacing myself for a bit more relaxed day today. I think that I'm going to work on getting a little bit of content finished up. I'm going to get things prepared in advance. And then I need to do one of the standees, probably work on the riddle one. I think that one will be fun. And then I didn't finish my photo cards yesterday, so I'm going to try to do the Azul one. Yesterday, I swear, I just everything I drew wasn't good. Sometimes you have a day where you just have clunkers. The Pumfior photo card holder, that ate. That was phenomenal. I was so happy with it. But I think I used up all my good art on it, so I needed to reset to today, and hopefully today will do a lot better. I tried to sketch out the Azul last night and it just looked gooey. So we're gonna try it one more time, and then we'll also try doing the Jade sketch, but I don't want to try and finish that and the standee and the other photo card holder. And I'm helping cat sit a little bit today, so I'm gonna give Mr. York a lot of my attention, and then we'll go from there.
Alright, this is coming together a lot better than it did last night. I'm not mad at this. This is just gonna be my rough sketch. I'm gonna paint over top, but yeah, I think this is a lot better. I think we're doing good. I think we're fine.
What you summoning, Miffys? Something spooky?
I've been told the way that I do my layers is kind of a nightmare, so I usually start with a little sketch. It's usually a little more cohesive when I begin, but I erase as I go. And then I add in beneath it a little flats layer, toss in the background, and then I paint mostly on one layer. For this one, I've also added a little bit of highlighting, and then a little bit of accessory, and that's all.
Wednesday, I decided that I was being a little bit overambitious with the start of the week, so I'm just kind of getting done what I get done. I originally sketched a Riel photo card months ago when he was released, but I'm so glad I finally actually committed to doing it. He's so cute. I was really riding the high of receiving the Arirang bag in the mail, so I decided that I was going to do a little bit of promo. I started working on some reels. I worked on a few TikToks and I posted them, and honestly, I've never had anything go like crazy viral, and I would argue that maybe these didn't go crazy viral. But they got 20,000 views, and that was really cool. My followers finally went up to 3,000 on TikTok. That was an exciting milestone. I have no idea what's going on. That's a lie. I know what's going on. I had an Instagram trial reel go absolutely apeshit, and then also had a couple TikToks go kind of crazy. I've had like 5 orders in the last like couple hours, and that is not normal for me. I don't usually get more than like 5 a week. I usually rely on conventions for my orders. And I feel insane. The Celestial Eat-A bag just wrapped up today, which means I can pay that off without having to tap onto my credit card at all, and that's gonna be awesome because I hate having to use my credit card for anything. I don't know, I hit my YouTube goal for the month. That's crazy. That's very exciting. Thank you. I don't know exactly what's happening, but I'm really excited about it. I feel like I've been working really, really hard recently, but like it's not accumulated to the most, and sometimes that feels shitty. There's no other way to say that, but I feel like I've been kind of like pedal to the metal and going nowhere at the same time, and realistically it feels like everything is on its way up. But in practice it feels like everything is hitting at the same time in the worst way. Like, ever since Reno, I've just been feeling kind of rough, and this was a lot. Like, it's been a lot the last couple hours. So, thank you if you're part of that. I'm not gonna like put all my eggs in that basket right now emotionally. I need to make sure that I get through this weird manufacturing gauntlet I'm in right now, because right now I have to pay off the second half of the Celestial bags, the second half of my Danmei pins. I have to pay off the Arirang Ita bag, and then I, at some point in the pretty near future, have to do restock of the garden bag, and I have the Lily of the Valley cardigan coming up, but like it feels manageable right now, which it hasn't for a second, especially because Reno was just such a flop for me. But I have the Fairy Gala coming next weekend. Patreon comes in on the 1st. Celestial bag is paid off. And after that, I'm like on a no new production for a minute. I really want to start releasing in collections rather than releasing like a couple new things all the time. So I'd really like to do a little collection, probably in spring if I can swing it, but I also don't want to pressure myself to swing it. If that has to be released in June, it's going to be released in June, and that's fine. It needs to be fine because I can't be going through this manufacturing gauntlet anymore. I need a breather. So if I can make that happen comfortably for March, amazing. If I cannot, I'm not stressing myself out like this again.
I also don't want to rely on pre-orders anymore. I really don't. I want to make sure that I'm like actually ordering everything, and when I start getting the orders in from that, I'm paying myself back. But I don't want to constantly be doing pre-orders. I don't like the way it feels. I don't like having production delays come up, because they always come up. And I try to account for them, but I never quite account correctly. But I don't know, I really want to be on like a regular order schedule. I also don't want to be relying on my credit cards or Square loans to like need to use them in order to get things produced. I want to make sure that everything is just like done, it's paid for with money that's fully mine, and you guys don't have to necessarily wait forever just because I'm having production delays, because I'm always having production delays. It's just the nature of how production works. Something's gonna come up. But oh my god, I'm feeling very confident after today. I'm feeling like I can keep leaning in and I can keep going. And I feel less nervous than usual, which is excellent. I'm very excited. We're gonna go see the Odyssey tonight, which is gonna be super fun. I'm gonna rope Brooke into doing a couple videos with me so that I can have a little bit more content. And then, well, and then I don't know. I think I'm gonna go to bed.
I also think it's really funny that I had exactly one order come through while I was getting all those Irong orders today that was just Grell Sutcliffe pin. I love my Black Butler pins so much, and Grell is kind of my favorite. She's just so tasty. But as I expected, the Black Butler pins are not my bestseller by any means. They go okay at conventions so far, but they're just a little something extra. I kind of did them just for me. Sometimes you make something and it doesn't get sold very well, but that doesn't mean it's not good. It just means it was for you.
So we just got back from the movies, and I've had a lot of orders today, and it's been very nice, but we went to see the Odyssey, which was great, and I opened my phone after and had 11 orders. That's never fucking happened to me. The Harry Styles incident notwithstanding. This is insane. I feel so silly because it's the one product that's limited, right? So I can't go back on this. I want it to be 50. I don't want to, like, I don't know. I don't like the idea of making a lot more than I said just because I thought I could make money, especially because, like, I wanted to do this as, like, a small community thing because people liked it and supported it. And I think I'm sticking to that because I think I just kind of like that feeling of, like, I know the people who supported me got it. It's down to 11. I did reserve a couple in case, like, God forbid something happens and, like, an order needs to be replaced, so there's, like, a small handful. But if I wake up in the morning and those 11 are gone, which I would not dream is a possibility, except that I just went for a 3-hour movie and 11 of them were gone. So God knows what overnight's gonna do. I'm feeling very good about this and so nervous. I'm gonna get on the phone with my bag manufacturer tonight and just make sure we have everything hammered out, see if we can get it done as fast as humanly possible so that people can have them quick. And I guess we're going from there. So yeah, thank you. That's so much more than I expected. She sold out overnight. This has never happened to me before, and I feel like I'm losing my mind. I'm going to go grab a little coffee out and try and work on some stuff, and we'll see what happens after. I feel insane.
I'm gonna go ahead and give you some spoilers. I didn't work on anything. I sat there and I stared at my phone and I went, oh my god, every couple minutes because the orders kept coming in. And sometimes you just have to sit in your overwhelm for a little while, you know? I have absolutely no idea if this was the right choice, but I just added the black version of the Arirang Ita bag to the shop. I'm super nervous about this. It's kind of an expensive edition, but also a lot of people were messaging saying that they were really upset that they didn't get in on the first one, so I feel like this is a good compromise. We wanted to do the black version originally as like a pre-sale stretch goal, and we just weren't making it, so I canceled the plan, but obviously things have changed, and I want to make sure that people are actually getting it. Even if I'm not restocking the same version, I want people to be able to at least, like, get a version of it, you know? So
hopefully this goes well. I hope this was the right choice.
It was decidedly the right choice. I half sold out overnight again. Still feeling kind of insane, but we went out for coffee to our favorite place. Fun fact, this is the cafe where we got engaged and also where we went to right before our wedding. And I finished an animatic that I owed my Patreon. Here it is.
Lord, I'm one, Lord, I'm two, Lord, I'm three, Lord, I'm four, Lord, I'm 500 miles from my home.
It was really fun. I post my web novels over there. I don't know that I've ever talked about on this channel before. I also don't usually record on Sundays, but I wanted to get a little bit of work done, and I figured I may as well throw it in since I was gonna get it done before I sat down for vlog editing. I know I've said it before, but this upcoming weekend is gonna be the Fairy Gala Cup sleeve, and I'm really excited for it, so we're gonna work on some stamp rally stuff today. I usually get that done quite a bit further in advance, but some friends needed some stickers made. Everything else done really far in advance, so I kinda just thought that I had my own stuff done in advance. I didn't. I completely forgot to make my stamp rally prize until this week. But the good news is I get to make a print, and it's gonna be super fun. And End to Operation sticker turned out amazing. I'm so excited to have the rally. It's gonna be so fun. The entire cup sleeve is gonna be so fun. I also made sure to get the stamp rally cards printed, that way they're ready to go for everybody. Very early next week, I should have everything else done for the cup sleeve. It doesn't take me too long to get the photo cards and cup sleeves finished up, so it'll be easy peasy. It's been a really weird week, but I'm hoping that getting back into my cup sleeve prep is gonna kind of normalize me and make me more regular.
Alright, here we go. We've got the Fairy Gala stamp rally printing. We have this guy going. It's a little loud in here, but that's fine. These are gonna be pretty quick to print out. They take a minute, but like it's a background task and I have other stuff to do in the meantime, so I'll just let them run and then I gotta flip them over and do the back. I really like these little 5x7 squares. It's so much easier than cutting them. Speaking of cutting, good lord, these are coming along cute. I love them so much. This is the last sheet, and then I don't have to worry about them. They're gonna be totally good here. So, that's exciting.
Is currently Sunday, and we have sold over 60 of the Arirang bag. That's insane. We added a second colorway. It is about to sell out. As of recording, there's 14 left. I don't think they're gonna last. That's insane. I've been running my shops, including my old one, for over 10 years now, and, like, with that old shop, I had, at one point, worked very publicly with Harry Styles' family, and even with that, I have never experienced something like this. This is crazy. Like, I was looking at part-time jobs because I was worried that I wouldn't be able to pay off my merch orders right now, and I have a couple things in production that, like, they didn't go so well, and I was like, okay, sure, it's gonna be fine, but, like, we had a flop con earlier, and I just, having pre-orders going, all of them asking for my money at the same time for manufacturing, and also having kind of a dead August, I was really nervous, and I did not think that we were gonna be able to, like, I was worried I'd have to, like, take out an extra credit card or a loan, and get part-time job to pay it off, and like, oh, what was me having to work a part-time job, but also this is what I went to school for, and it's what I want to do, and if I could just commit everything to doing it, I know I could do it, but having that part-time job really would take it out of me, I know that, and I feel crazy. This is what I have always wanted. I just didn't expect for it to happen. I'm so sorry, oh my god. I just didn't think this was gonna happen. I thought I was gonna have to go back to, like, a job that I absolutely hate, and I don't have to. I'm just really happy. And I know that this isn't gonna be, like, how it is every week. I know this isn't gonna be forever, but it took care of, like, everything I was so worried about, and I cannot tell you guys how happy I am and how grateful I am to all of you. Thank you guys so much. With that, I'll be at the Fairy Gala in Portland on the 8th, and I'll see you guys soon. I'll see you next week, and maybe next week I won't be crying at you, but Thank you so much.